going on? How close to SHTF are we? I had listened to the Lead Farmer. Pretty good channel. I like some of the stuff he has to say. He was calling it raw. You know, that's the next thing is raw. I'm like, raw? He's like, backwards. I'm like, oh. So he seems to think that we're going to go down the path of raw. That's pretty good. I liked it. He's pretty good. He thinks he has some critical thinking. I like that guy. Is that the thing that's going to bring us into a situation? We've talked about trucking, supply chain shortages. We've talked about just everything you could think of, EMP or whatever the situation might be. He thinks it's going that way. Is that what you think? Do you think it's going to be a conflict? We've talked about that, maybe not in enough length, but it's something to think about. I don't know if that's how it's going to kick stuff off even worse. He was even talking about the banking system, and I did hear on Glenn Beck, he had talked about the ESG. So if you're in a big bank, ask them if they have that policy. It was like environmental governance and like a social credit score or something like that. And a lot of the credit unions aren't using it and don't talk much about it, but it's the big banks, I guess. And he said you can ask them if they have it. You could try to get out of your bank if you have to, because they're going in that direction. And it has something to do with like the governments or the governance or something like that, where it's controlling with the land or property or whatever that might end up becoming. We don't know the full thing, but it was part of a reset idea, and they're going along with it like it's a good thing. So I don't know which way it's going to pop off, but I know something's probably going to pop off, and even elections coming up this year. You've got the midterms. There is several new people running state and for Congress and Senate, and I've left a link on my community tab for someone a little bit more local here, and for Senate, a state Senate. And then one of the guys that I met at one of the protests was running for U.S. Congress. And these are all like grassroots style, I guess you'd call them, people that are coming up not in politics. Hopefully they do much better. I've met them. They're very nice people. I know a lot of politicians would be like, huh, and then they walk away like, but these are like normal people. I've had more than one conversation. They're just in it to try to help or to stop anything bad from happening. But how far along are we on that path of that downhill? I love another thing on that Glenn Beck show. This girl says one of the messed up but funny things. She said, Carol Roth on the Glenn Beck show said, we went in like a year from oil pipes to crack pipes. I mean, this is just like the decline that we're seeing. And someone said too, I saw something about some senators, whatever, put up a bill or something like that and wanted to call it the Hunter something law. I mean, this world is out of its mind. So I don't know which way anything's coming from, but it's insane. So I hate keep saying to keep getting what you need, but it's a slow and steady process. So even if it's once a week or once a day, even saying just keep going, here's some motivation. Everything out there is motivation to keep preparing. Everything. We don't know which way this stuff is coming from. It could hit 5 different directions in the same day. And then what do? I mean, it's just boom. But all you're going to do is deal with it. You can, if there's nothing you can do about it, there's nothing you can do. I made a whole video on that. Just, what do they say? Keep your ear to the ground. Listen, pay attention. That whole situational awareness thing, no matter where you are. Be ready. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And, madness. Guess that's the only way to say it, right? That's all you can do. So, get out, do what you need to do, stay in shape best you can, get some exercise, go hiking, carry a pack, move around, get your training with all your different tools. I know that's always fun, but we'll see you again very soon.